The committee will come to order 1 minute early. The Oversight Committee exists to secure two fundamental principles. First, Americans have a right to know that the money Washington takes from them is well spent. And second, Americans deserve an efficient, effective government that works for them. Our duty on the Oversight and Government Reform Committee is to protect these rights. Our solemn responsibility is to hold government accountable to taxpayers, because taxpayers have a right to know what they get from their government. It is our job to work tirelessly in partnership with citizen watchdogs to deliver the facts to the American people and bring genuine reform to Federal bureaucracy. Today, we continue that mission. For months, we have been engaged in a national discussion about how government takes and spends money from hardworking taxpayers. As this debate has unfolded, a lot of attention centers on which taxpayers should be paying more so that government could keep spending more. The question hasn't been asked enough, although it's been asked, whether or not Washington should be taking more. I come from a business background, and the only way you can make more is to deliver a better product. You need to be transparent, and you need your services to be delivered efficiently. Understanding we are not questioning that services need to be delivered here today, but rather ensuring that the delivery of services be done in the most cost-effective possible way. Too often, the distinction between needed services and wasteful government gets blurred. Perhaps it's for political purposes on occasion. Perhaps it's simply because attacking waste in government often looks like you're attacking the underlying program. We are not an authorization committee for the most part. We do not authorize most major spending programs. So I believe we can be an honest broker. We will end no programs, but we will work and are working in our hearing today at finding places to find out if, in fact, these financial realities need to be fixed and that they are clearly broken. Ignoring the problem is no longer an option. We are running out of time because when government doesn't function properly, American people lose access to important government services. Any other enterprise producing nearly a $1 trillion deficit for the foreseeable future every year would, in fact, be shut down. Last year, the government reported a total of $108 billion in improper payments. Would have taken us down by 1/10 of our problem. In 2011, the Inspector General community identified potential savings produced from government reform totaling another $100 billion. The General Accountability Office has published report after report identifying dozens and dozens of government agencies that do duplicate and overlapping and cost-inefficient projects that hardworking Americans pay tens of billions of dollars a year for. We need and have a blueprint to change that. We need what we need is the political will from both parties and the President to do so, and we've never had a better reason. Ultimately, as the debate in other committees is on tax increases or simply cutting programs to spend less money, we are the committee that needs to be part of a fix that is a win-win. A win for the taxpayer because he doesn't have to pay more. A win for the service recipient because, in fact, services can be delivered for less. That's our challenge. It's what we're here today to talk about. I don't believe it falls anywhere from the far left to the far right of the ideological spectrum to reform government. Just the opposite. I believe that it is in the interest of all of us, no matter where you are in the spectrum, to spend less doing what we've agreed or disagreed to do, so that, in fact, the American people have a smaller burden than they do today. I believe today's hearing will take us a long way in that direction. We have a distinguished panel here to tell us about it. And with that, I'd like to recognize the ranking member for his opening statement.